to the longest line, which that line right now is just in the middle of the backstretch. The leaders are taking the green flag.
Well, you know, Yaley's 1 lap down. Brent Sherman was 7 laps down. It's a car that probably waved him by. He just went by on the wrong side.
Rookie mistake. Bet it won't happen to him again no time soon.
Well, he's going to be a rookie for a year, Larry. So I don't know.
Well, Matt Kenseth in about 2 laps has jumped out to a heck of a lead over Jeff Gordon in that 24 car. You and I saw it at the same time over in turn 2.
Casey Mears.
And again, it's the 49 car. And the 12 car got shoved up again, way up out of the groove down here in turns 3 and 4.
And Jeff Green just rooted Casey Mears off the bottom, and now they get together again going into turn 1.
I mean, Casey Mears, the 42, knows he needs to get to the bottom because there's a long line of cars on the inside right now. His teammate Reed Sorensen in the 41 to the inside of him.
Not going to let him in. Doesn't have to, doesn't need to. They're racing for position.
He's going to force his way in there, and that's going to be trouble if he doesn't watch out.
Second place, Stewart and Gordon. Caution on the Speedway.
Caution's out.
Debris again. Lap 218. 9th caution flag of the day. And we believe Travis Quaffle will get the free pass.
Yeah, poor old Kenny Schrader in the 21 up there in the 4th position on the track. Looks like he has a good car, but he's 2 down, and the free pass goes to the first car that's 1 lap down, puts him back on the lead lap.
And Schrader has tried to battle the leader on the restarts, but just isn't quite quick enough.
So that's one of the fallacies of the free pass, I think. If you can stay in touch with the leaders, then you should be able to get the free pass, no matter if you're 1 or 2 laps now.
So you're saying it should go to the first car in line behind the leader, in touch with the leader.
Exactly.
Not necessarily the first car that's off the lead lap on the scoring.
Yeah, I mean, he could be running at the back of the pack 1 lap down and get the free pass when the guy's up here a couple of laps down racing his heart out trying to get back.
Free pass has worked good, but I do think the 2 weaknesses, what you said, you need to be in touch with the leader, and I don't think you should be able to get it but once during the race.
I agree with that.
We see some cars get it 3 consecutive times.
Ryan Newman was racing 3rd a while ago. He's back to 14th now, and he's on pit road, along with Casey Mears, Joe Nemechek, Sterling Marlin, Kyle Petty, and Stanton Barrett. Dick?
Well, he has simply decided that they need a new set of tires on this automobile, Mike, and this car is well starred up. You can tell that Ryan Newman has been in the midst of battle for much of this afternoon. Crew working hard to get him back out there again. In particular, they want to pull the left front fender out. It had gotten pushed in from an earlier altercation. Is that the right word, altercation?
Sure is. As good as any. He might have had a little contact with his teammate here.
Well, you leave the bottom open, and he did. I mean, you can't make a late entry into the turn here. You got to know that guy that's coming up under you is going to put his nose there. You come swinging down from the high side down in the corner, you're going to get run into. Got to run a little bit different line here in the race than you do just trying to go fast.
How about Casey Mears? Top 10 in points. He got off to a great start this season, but he and Jeff Green got into a bumping match that started and almost never stopped. There's Mears.
49 car, there's Brent Sherman.
That was the first hit right there.
Pushes him up out of line, breaks his momentum, and Jeff Green gets a look underneath. Whoa.
About the same thing that happened to Ryan Newman against Kurt Busch in the 2, the other end of the race.
Exactly, and you know, that's nobody's fault right there. That's just the 42 car was in trouble. He kind of was trying to make it all back up right here, and he just didn't have the
2 cars in front of you.
Jeff Bristol. Here's Matt.
Mike, back when the red flag waved at lap 193, it gave Kurt Busch an opportunity to wiggle around the wires with the radial harness and the wires around his helmet. Now, he does have some communication. Under yellow, he can faintly hear what the team is saying. Under green, he can't hear anything, but at least the communication is improving on the 2. Now, meanwhile, his brother in the 5, Kyle Busch, multitasking the past few cautions, debating on what kind of food he would like the team to hand him through the window. It was a bag of chips, a meal supplement. Now he's down to a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, give him a bowl of cereal. He'll be all right.
Just make sure he doesn't tell him he wants some goodies.
Yeah,
They'll give him a headache powder.
No Pop-Tarts.
You can't beat PB&J. Television crews have existed for decades on peanut butter and jelly.
And quickly on the radio deal, you bounce around in the seat, got those big headrests, you knock those connections loose on your helmet.
Well, let's see what happens on this restart as the sun starts to poke through, and it's time for you to exercise that surround sound and crank it up. Green flag.
Yeah, Tony was a lot more aggressive on that restart. He didn't let Matt get away. He was hounding him coming to take the green, and looked like he wanted to lead really bad.
You know, someone else did get a great restart with Jeff Gordon in the 24 car. Kevin Harvick in the 29 got by him for third, and somewhat driving away from Gordon right now with a lot of heat from Mark Martin, Carl Edwards, and how about that Budweiser car? Dale Earnhardt Jr. sitting up there in the 7th position. Longer 7th. He's going to take 6th away from Carl Edwards in the 99.
Yeah, Junior's car looks really good. It's cutting in the middle well, and he is able to really charge hard up off the corner, which is exactly what you want to be able to do.
Darrell, he follows that yellow line all the way through the middle of the corner. That's a sign of a good working race car.
As this concrete gets rubber built up on it, the characteristics of it change. Sometimes a car that wasn't very good in the beginning can really come on strong about middle of the race.
But what's impressive, Darrell, is for the 2nd week in a row, they have made that car better as the race has gone along.
And I think that was one of their Achilles heels from the past. They didn't seem to be able to hit the setup and get it right during the race. They always faltered near the end of the day. Today, they don't have that problem.
Bobby Labonte in the Petty 43, just ahead of Greg Biffle. Biffle back on the lead lap and up to 15th. Labonte led 33 laps last week, but the motor let go early.
You know, you heard Jeff Hammond in the pre-race ask Kurt Busch about his relationship he's building with Roy McCauley. I think what's happening here is Bobby Labonte, Robbie Loomis, Todd Parrott, that group, they're getting on the same page together here 5 races into this season. Great run in Atlanta last week, led the race, had the engine expire, and it's like this deal is finally coming around now.
Well, Larry, you know what it's like. You walk into any shop, you're new in the shop. There's things you see that you don't like. There's things you see that you do like. And you got to fix the things you don't like, and it takes time.